What is up, YouTube? I'm going to be doing a follow-up review, getting a little bit caught up here today from some past videos that I didn't really follow up like I should have. On the blue microphones, I've got the blue Yeti right here and the Blue Spark Digital right here. I don't have them unboxed right now. I've got them boxed up to ship back to Blue, so hopefully they get back to me here soon so I can get them back to them. But my thoughts on both. The Blue Spark Digital, the reason that I'm not keeping that microphone and not using that now is because every time I went to initialize my computer, power it up, the microphone didn't initialize, which basically means that the microphone either didn't work or there was some communication issue to where it was always maxed, it was always distorted. And then I would just have to unplug it and replug it in for the bottom, and it worked just like it did. And when it worked, the Blue Spark Digital was a great microphone. I love that thing. But just because of what I would assume firmware issues that were on the microphone that I got, um, it just wasn't. It's not worth it to me to keep the microphone that eventually the connection is gonna get all worn out. There's gonna be static and other issues that come about because of that. The Yeti was another microphone that I got, and I didn't use the Yeti quite as long as I did the Spark. I used the Spark for about 3 to 4 months. The Yeti was only for about 2 weeks, to try it out, to see whether it would do any better than the Blue Spark. And the Yeti, for my purposes, just it was too sensitive. Both these microphones are condenser microphones, which means that they have a powered element, which means for those of you that have small laptops and are thinking about purchasing a blue or any condenser microphone, if you have a small laptop, you might not be able to power it, because that means that microphone is going to be using power from your whatever it's connected to in order to power it, in order to get the sound and the quality. So that's something to keep in mind. Grounding issues, if you have enough power. I know the Blue Yeti takes more power than the Spark. I'm not 100% sure on what the actual power is on both of them. Um, but the one thing that I do like about them, and I do miss, because the microphone that I'm using now is a concert microphone. It's an Audio X microphone, OM5 I think it is, but it's a hyper. Both of the Yeti has I think it's four different settings. So cardioid, omni, basically allowing it to change its cone or its focus on what type of sound it's picking up. But with that, I still found that no matter which setting I had it on, cardioid is going to be your cone, your ice cream cone looking thing that it's only supposed to be looking at about a 60-degree angle that it's coming out at. No matter what I set it on, I still had a lot of background noise. Even when I put a piece of cloth on the back end, it was still picking up way too much than what I wanted it to. The Blue Spark doesn't have those adjustments, but both of them do have not only a headphone jack put in. The Blue Spark can actually be plugged into an iPhone or an iPad. So if you want to record right there on your iPad, whenever you're out, out at a park having a picnic, want to sing a song, there you go, you're good to go. They both have the headphone jacks. They both have or the Blue Spark has the iPad hookups. The They both have the volume knob. Excuse me, sorry, train of thought. They both have the volume knob, which is awesome feature. If you don't want to get a little preamp or a pre-mixer or whatever before you go into your computer or whatever you're getting, they come with an audio adjustment right there, a little knob, which makes it really easy if you're streaming to just, oh, my mic's a little low or it's a little soft, game got a little bit louder, whatever reason, you don't have to get out of whatever you're in to change that, which I really miss. I miss those quick, easy adjustments that I had with the blue microphones, and so I'm probably gonna have to get a mixer, so that I can do that with this microphone, rather than I'm getting tired of alt tabbing to adjust everything at the beginning. of each stream. So that's what I miss, or that's what I miss about it. That's the pros. The cons are just like I said, the Yeti just a little bit too sensitive for me. The Blue Spark, some hardware firmware issues maybe there. Never really did get anything conclusive from support. I have had 4 months of emails with them, and I have the head of their developing section's personal phone number. So we have worked really closely between myself and Blue to try and figure out the issues, but unfortunately we just weren't able to. So I've gone with a dynamic microphone rather than a condenser microphone. It's going to bring it down a little bit less sensitive, and it's a hypercardial to it. Takes it from about a 60 degree down to about a 30 degree cone of what it's picking up. So my thoughts are, if you have a good studio style quiet environment, definitely go with a condenser mic. And definitely, if you're going to go with a condenser mic and you're on a computer, you've got the money, go with Blue. Absolutely. If you do have an issue, their customer service will bend over backwards to get it fixed to the best of their ability. And with my issue, even they shipped me out the Blue Yeti just to try out to see whether that was going to work out any better. So, very reputable company. And with the money aspect, you're getting absolutely 100% what you're paying for. When I had these things and they were set up and they were working, the quality couldn't be better. I've seen side-by-sides to where they were put up against $1,000 microphones, and they were just as good, if not better. So yeah, definitely hope you learned something from this. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them if I didn't cover anything. Hopefully I got it all out there, and hope you have a great day, and see you guys soon. Take care.